Hello, Taurus. Welcome. I'm so glad that you can make it. If you are new here, my name is Violetta Alexis, and I've been a tarot reader since 2020. If you are not new here, obviously, welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at why you are their irreplaceable ex. Okay, so whatever ex that you have in mind, think about it, keep it in your head. So let's go ahead and see what makes Taurus irreplaceable to this particular ex. The Page of Swords. There's kind of like an innocence about you, a curiosity that I think this person admires. If you're maybe somebody on social media, or you're somebody who writes or speaks for a living, or, maybe you just have the gift of gab, I feel like this is something that this person really values in a partner. Somebody who stays curious, somebody who's always interested in like learning new things. I know that doesn't sound like the most passionate or romantic vibe, but I mean, that's still something that a lot of people really, really value. And so I think that this person enjoys that you are open-minded, you're always maybe ready to learn something or ready to understand, you listen to understand and instead of just listen to respond. The 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So this may be very specific, but for some of you, this person feels like you can make money off of your talking, or off of communication, or off of writing or social media in some way. And maybe that's something that they really admire, because maybe that's something that they want to do. I think that this is somebody who looks at you like you're very future focused, or this person may feel like, oh God, I just know Taurus is going to hit the jackpot at some point, or is really going to build a life that they're proud of. And there's something about that. Like there's something about this person feeling like you are really going to make it in life, or you are really going to succeed. I'm wondering if that stirred up some insecurities within them. Like if you're a really hard worker, or if you are somebody who just really kills it, or you just keep your mind really open to new ways of making money and new ways of generating wealth, I feel like this is something that this person loves about you. And they see you like you're future focused. You're somebody who's not a slack. You're somebody who's always willing to learn something new and figure out new ways to make money, or figure out a new way to get to your goals. And I think that it's attractive to this person. The Star reversed. I think that this person also feels like after you, they didn't really feel much hope that they could find a partner that could be like that, or that they could kind of like share a future with that star reversed. Like it's almost as if you set the standard. Like you set the standard for what this person wants. You are the blueprint. That's what it feels like. Like you are the blueprint. And so I think that after you, they were kind of like, oh God, I can't find somebody that's this open-minded, maybe it's about sex, right? Who knows? But I can't find somebody this open-minded. I can't find somebody this future focused. Like this person may feel like you're either A, wealthy, or you were going to be very wealthy. Can you tell me more about that star reversed? Tell me more about that star reversed. Oh, the 9 of Swords reversed. One more. The 6 of Wands reversed. This is weird, because it's almost like this person feels like without you, they're not going to have as successful of a relationship, or as successful of a future. And I think it's just because of the way that you are and the way that you think. Like you look at some people and you're like, I could literally build with this person. I could make future plans with this person. And I think that for some of you, this person also feels like maybe you doubt yourself a lot. And they just sometimes don't understand why. And I don't know if it's coming from a humble place or an insecure place. Now, this isn't necessarily your truth, but it's theirs. So they may feel like sometimes you don't have a whole lot of hope for yourself, or, this person could also feel like you don't really get the recognition that you deserve as well. This person may feel like you deserve a lot more recognition. I don't know if they'd ever tell you that. This person feels like you're pretty powerful. Like you're a pretty, like the Emperor with the Five of Cups reversed, even if you're a woman, like this is a very powerful vibe. And, you know, the Emperor doesn't have time to get all in his emotions and be all upset and be paranoid and whatever. You know, the Emperor is going to put his or her feelings aside so that way they can accomplish the goals that they want to accomplish. So let's see. When did the regret hit this person? Or when is the moment that they knew they lost Taurus? When is the moment that they knew that they lost Taurus? The Two of Wands reversed. It's going to sound so corny, but it's like they didn't really know how to go on without you. And I'm not saying like this person needs you to survive or anything like that, but it's like they kind of got stuck. They got stuck. They started lacking motivation. Because I think there was something that really motivated them about how you conduct your life and how you go about the Queen of Cups reversed. For some of you, if this person like chose someone else over you, like they chose like the safer option or something like that, they could have known that they really fucked up there. Okay. So, and what I mean by that is, you know, there are some people in this world who are meant to challenge you, right? Like in a relationship, you'll meet people who try to challenge you. And then there are people who just kind of keep you comfortable, you know, and you can just be whoever you want to be without actually like progressing, right? And you know, everyone has their place in life, but I feel like maybe for some of you, you were the one that tried to push this person or encourage this person, and for some of you they ended up going to someone who is, I don't want to say weaker, I feel like that's really insulting, but somebody who didn't challenge them as much, and they could have kind of like decided to play it safe a little bit because of that. And they're like, damn, why did I do that? Because I think for a lot of you, like, because you may be so open-minded or curious about life, you know, that could have been very attractive to them. And because of that, maybe you succeeded a lot, or you were always willing to kind of try new things. And if it's not that they like left you for someone else or chose someone else over you, then it can just be that they realize that they really did something to, there you go, lose your trust. Ten of Swords reversed. Ace of Swords, Three of Cups reverse. There's the Three of Cups reverse. So for some of you, it really is about a third party and you learning a truth about a third party. And I think you're like, yeah, I'm kind of out of here. Tell me about that Ten of Swords reversed. The Nine of Wands. Like they may have felt like they didn't fight hard enough for you. They didn't fight hard enough. Maybe they kind of iced you out, or maybe they kind of put up these boundaries where they didn't really let you in. Maybe they were hiding things. Yeah, unrequited love, or maybe it was just they were always blaming you for something. Now, for others of you, if this is reversed, okay, this person could have felt like they lost you because you betrayed their trust, okay? But I'm not going to focus on crosswatch or read, so you know if it's reversed or not, okay? Okay. Let's see what they wish that they could say to you. Like if they had the guts. What is the message that Taurus's ex would never dare to send but want to say? The Emperor. They want to take care of you. They wish they could have been better. You would have pushed them into their full potential. They gaslit you a lot. They may have gaslit you quite a bit. They may tell you that you were right about a lot of things and that they were in their ego often, and that's why they may have, yeah, they have a guilty conscience about something that they may have been hiding. Okay, with that Seven of Swords reversed, High Priestess reversed. And they may have taken a very risky chance that ended up putting you, I don't know, I don't want to say in danger because that seems dramatic. I mean, maybe, but I feel like they ended up making a really stupid decision that they regret and they feel like an idiot about. And I think that with you, they would probably tell you that they could have been something, they could have been better if they would have stuck it out. But I feel like maybe for some of them, they were fighting the truth or they were trying to fight, like, if you were trying to tell this person about themselves or you were trying to help them in some way, like they may have ignored that because of their ego. Tell me about that King of Swords reversed. Four of Cups, Temperance reversed. They would tell you that they were ungrateful and they lacked gratitude. They may have had an addiction that they lied about, or maybe a substance abuse problem, or, just maybe they were overly self-righteous or pompous, or, you know, um, maybe like you knew the truth about something and you tried to like get them to be honest and they didn't do it. And now they have a guilty conscience about that. Or maybe you tried to help them through some kind of issue that they have, whether that's like their lack of perspective or, maybe they just were always looking for the next best thing when it was right in front of them. And I think that they probably realized that. And that with you, they may feel like they could have been an emperor, but they just didn't. They didn't listen. What's that Five of Wands about? The Hierophant reversed. That, yeah, they could have been very stubborn, my way or the highway. You guys could have had a difference in values or morals or religious or spiritual beliefs, and they may have really been in their ego about things and trying to force a narrative that maybe you did not share, or that you did not agree with, or whatever it may be. Mm. Okay. Is this ex going to take any action towards Taurus within the next 30 days? Is this particular ex going to take any action? Five of Cups reversed. I need another one. The King of Wands. One more. This could be a Leo. Then we have the Sun reversed as Leo again. So this person could have a strong Leo placement, or they could be of that energy. I also have Scorpio here. Mars, Aries, and Scorpio. So this person could be very fiery in nature. I think they're still attracted to you. They may still be in their ego a little bit, but I really think that you taught them the difference between confidence and ego. I think this person is likely to either ask for forgiveness or forgive you if you did something. But the King of Wands here shows me that they're still in attraction, but they may kind of be in their ego a little bit. I don't think that, like, this is interesting because the Tower reverse is like holding on to something that isn't really working anymore. And the Death is like, okay, well, that needs to change or that needs to end. So I feel like it's almost as if they feel as though they're stuck between a rock and a hard place a little bit. Tell me about that Sun reversed. The Two of Pentacles. They're trying to make the right decision. I do think you may be hearing from this person or you may see this person and you're going to feel the attraction, most likely. Or you're going to at least feel that they're attracted to you. Should Taurus reconnect with this person or should Taurus move on? The Three of Pentacles reversed. Okay, give me one more. It may be that the differences are too great sometimes, and you guys may have a hard time really getting on the same page, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it can't work. Okay. Some of you just may not be interested, and that's totally fine. Like, you know what you have to do, but it's about, with the world there, it's about taking a mature approach in regards to something that you guys did not agree on or you were not on the same page about. And it's about either like shit or get off the pot, basically. So if you wanted a new cycle, I feel like you could have one. Should you? That depends. You're going to have to ask, are the differences too great to sustain? Can we get some general advice for Taurus? The Three of Swords reversed. Okay. The Seven of Cups. I feel like you've been there, done that, you know? I feel like you have had a lot of similar relationships. And what I mean by that is like maybe you've always attracted like the same person in a different body, or, you know, they all had an underlying like something in common. And so I feel like this is not the time for limerence, or this is not the time for illusions. I feel like this is the time for truth. Like with that Three of Swords reverse to the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Swords reverse, it's like, don't get yourself stuck in these rose colored glasses, you know, visions anymore. These rose colored glasses, elusive relationships. Like you want to be certain, you know? And I feel like when you know, you'll just know, but don't get yourself stuck in that kind of foggy brain, like Neptunian energy when it comes to dating again, because I think that you have a lot more options available to you than you believe. I feel like you just need to make a choice that's going to help you move forward if you haven't already. Or even if this isn't about love necessarily, I feel like this is about you doing the work and doing the internal work and taking the lessons that you've learned and applying them to your life and making the right choices that is not going to keep you in a repetitive cycle. Okay. So, Taurus, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much. I do hope that you will like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to book a personal reading, you can go ahead and visit my website at www.violettalexis.com. If you guys are interested in poetry or creative writing, I do have a channel for that as well. It's called Where Dead Flowers Bloom. And obviously, all of that information is available in the description box below. If you guys are interested in something like a private one-on-one session between me and you with a voice call or text messaging, you can follow me at hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis, and you can check my scheduling there. You can either call in or text spontaneously, or you can book a scheduled session. Again, all of that stuff is in the description box below. Thanks again, Taurus, and the best of luck to you. Bye for now.